But I wanted to ask you a technical question
Yeah.
about this. Do you think that I wouldn't argue this myself, but I wanted to ask you and why as well. But do you think that these two characters, Emmy and George, do you think that they tease stereotypical portrayals, or do you think they're stereotypes in a sense, or just archetypes?
I don't think they're either. They're so bizarre. It's hard. I mean, you could say that they're grotesques. The way that a lot of Southern Gothic fiction has these grotesque characters. You could say they are grotesque, but I don't think you would ever find anyone like Emmy Clemenza. I mean, yes, there are brusque, arrogant women, but I mean, the things that she would do, like she would make sexual comments to me, but not in a thing. She'd like, oh, if I was 30 years younger, I'd just ride you like a stallion, And she hated everyone, but she loved me. And I mean, she thought I was the bee's knees. She used phrases like that. She had this crazy Christian friend that she had. Um, uh,
Zelda.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what the name was in real life, but one of the things I do is I
But the funniest thing about Zelda is 90% of her dialogue is Bible passages.
yeah, or Emily Dickinson. So she's not even listening to anyone else. She's just a zombie that's repeating stuff. And Emmy thinks she's so wise or whatnot.
Emmy's introduction is great too, where I think she's shopping for groceries or she's in the takeout line, and she comes upon this lazy-eyed guy,
Yeah.
and everyone else politely sort of pretends not to notice his lazy eye and just go about their business. And she goes straight up to him and says, "What's the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with your eyes?"
Well, yeah, but she looks at him and then she sort of like
And
collapses in horror.
she's offended too that he doesn't cover it up at the end of it. And Danny sort of shines her on by saying, "How dare he? How dare he not cover himself up?"
Yeah, and
It
that's
reminded me sort of like the dichotomy between, say, the Archie Bunker character and the Lionel character in All in the Family, between
yeah.
Danny Wagner and Emmy, in that Danny sort of just sardonically plays against her,
Yeah,
as he knows he's full of shit.
yeah, I mean the New York store. I just mentioned earlier how like I'm going to be starting working back in retail in a few weeks at another store, and the store I worked here for 9 years that had uh, uh, wrongly fired me for their crimes. They there are a few characters out here in Texas. But in New York, Jesus, I mean, I even have another one. This guy Howie, who used to get drunk all day in the parking lot, and uh, and I mean, there was just so many. There was I've got ideas for other plays in the future. Some of the managers. There was this kid that there was this guy who had a robotic voice because he had cancer removed. We called him Robo Schlerm, and so he talked like Stephen Hawking. And then there was this kid. Ronnie Campbell was his name. We called him Ace, and he used to he couldn't speak. He was mental, and so he'd be like dog way. He'd be like, I, I couldn't even do his voice. And then there was Tourette's Tammy, this woman who would go around call everyone a son of a bitch, you cocksucking son of a bitch, cocksucker, and she'd go around. And then there were like old bag ladies who used to shit in the store, And then there were the people, and then there were the people who would steal, and then there were people like the old dairy manager that I've mentioned before, and who gets maybe mentioned here.
Jimmy Lutz.
Yeah, the Lutz. I think I call him John Lutz here, but his real name was Jim Lutz. Uh, but yeah, so yeah, and but the thing is to try to humanize it, because one of the things is, despite how abrasive and how foul mouthed and how insensitive and also racist and whatnot she was, there was a part of me th- that sort of liked this woman, because she didn't
She's
take.
so entertaining.
Yeah, she's entertaining, but she also has her own bizarre form of honesty. She wouldn't, I mean, if she didn't like Puerto Ricans or Jews, she would say, I don't like Puerto Ricans and Jews. She wouldn't pretend. And she would just come right out and say, and said, I don't know if a Chinese guy was shopping there, she'd say, "Hey, Mr. Fong," even if that wasn't his name, or "Hey, Wu, how you doing?" but and so that's the basis of the lazy eye guy thing is she would see someone with some kind of deformity, and if she wasn't prepared for it, she goes, oh my God, what happened to you? You know.